Just because there is talk of a slime monster lurking beneath Manhattan does not mean...
Oh, it does. Look, I know Eddie and Venom. They're not what you'd call unsore losers. And we did, kind of bury them under an old bell tower.
Has anyone seen the creature since?
Long gone by the time S.H.I.E.L.D. showed up. They go to ground when you wound their pride. In this case, underground.
Venom on the loose? Licking his wounds?
Now that's a friendly neighborhood problem. So, how about we go solve it?
Do you have a question?
You gotta work on your social cues.
Are you worried that Venom will hold a grudge?
I wouldn't say worried. Come to expect it.
And you still think this is a good idea?
Yeah. Eddie tries to be a savior, but sometimes he needs to be saved from himself. Besides, what's the worst that could happen?
He could eat one of us?
See? Could be worse.
Are you all right?
Why would I not be?
We encountered Mephisto.
Duh.
I thought you should hear it from me.
Limbo reacts to those stained by his presence. When you returned, I knew.
Is there anything I can do?
I am all right, Hunter. No, that is a lie. I am not all right. But you thought to warn me. This I will not forget.
We got all the slime in the world. So, where's our slime monster?
Vampire. Ah, vampires.
Maybe it's the Downtown Express?
Sounds like a lair.
Sounds like...
Still so hungry.
And there is your slime monster.
Time for seconds.
Breakfast for dinner, I guess, with a side of vamp over easy.
Not so easy for the vamp.
Oh, gross, Eddie! It's hard to know who to root for in these parasite versus parasite situations.
Parasite.
A demonically possessed symbiote?
With a vampire's bloodlust.
Not good.
Come on, Eddie, don't do this!
They are definitely doing this.
I should have known that thing would crawl back to the sewers once Lilith had no use for it.
Wrong. We have no use for Lilith. We don't need her.
Tell yourself whatever you have to.
Not to interrupt, but have you really been eating those vampires, Eddie?
Rarest meat of all.
So if you are what you eat, what does that make you?
Thirsty.
I am impressed. The advantage is mine.
How do I get out of this?
They will not last much longer at this rate. You have earned this! You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandons you. The power of the light. Let us see if they have an answer for this. Welcome assistance. It has me tied up.
I'd miss being chased across the city, but this is really getting gross.
Somehow the smell is even worse down here.
He's not eating roses.
This one's for you!
They cannot possibly match your strength. Feel my call. Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
Remember the old days, Eddie? We had our differences, but were they really as bad as this?
Good or bad, we have had enough of all of you!
I'm really getting through to him today. Try this exercise! Looks like it's up to me. I might actually be stuck.
All who serve Lilith will return to your mother. demon energy from every pore!
Don't lose it, pal. Either of you.
He is lost! One mercy remains.
Ah, yes. The elimination of one tormented soul for the good of many. Oh, but humans do love a moral dilemma. The umami of an otherwise flavorless existence.
Mephisto.
Gesundheit. Nice mullet.
Go to hell.
There's nowhere I would rather be, but I've come on business. So let's make a deal.
Is this one of those fiddle at the crossroads scenarios, or...
No deal.
My terms are as follows. I spare Venom. I cure the symbiote of Lilith's demonic touch. I end the blood fever he's given himself, gorging on curdled vampire bile. I retch a little thinking of it.
I said, no deal.
All this, and I ask but one inconsequential thing in return. Stop the vampire uprising. The undead are bad for business.
So you cure Eddie, and we keep doing what we've been doing?
Yes. Wipe them out. Remove every trace of their foul scourge from the earth. Then I will cure this pathetic creature forever.
For the last time, no.
Hold up. Give me the fine print.
Nothing much. The usual. If you should fail, you'll discover something far more threatening than the undead, namely yours truly, etc., immortal soul, yada yada.
This is a bad idea.
This or he dies? We don't have much of a choice. I'm in.
Good. Just sign there and there. You may feel a little sting.
Bad food! We will destroy you, bad food!
Go get him, Ed.
We should follow.
You do have a vampire war to wage. Oh, and Peter, I'll see you around.
How did he know my... Huh. Of all the surprises we've had so far, that was one of the weirdest. So, that's a truce then, right, Eddie?
We feel like ourselves again. Weaker, but ourselves. We will spare you. For now.
Hey, that's progress.
He didn't threaten to eat you. That is progress.
Here we go again.
Generous.
was something.
This is the worst headache Eddie ever had. We need a nap.
Almost forgot what you were like before Lilith got in your head. I've kind of missed it.
It is your fault Lilith got in our head to begin with.
Is that really what you think? I never wanted that. I was trying to keep you from eating my neighbors.
Always following us, stopping us, leaving us hungry.
Well, that is kind of my job.
The light will heal you. Consider it done.
Is it still a legend if it's true? Finally.
You know, you're pretty good at this.
This shall be of great help. That will not slow me down. Time to test your worth. These new breed vampires have little sense of self-preservation, even facing this...
Monster. Beast. Creature. What were you going to say?
new ally of ours?
We don't believe
Right, I'm feeling it.
I saw a move like...
Ha! I think that's the last of them. And not a moment too soon.
Is that...
Eddie?
Well, this is awkward.
You are the man in the monster?
Something like that.
So, you okay, Eddie?
Blood! It's kidding, little joke. No, I come in peace.
For once.
Really? New kids gotta get in on this too? Hey, by the way, you're killing it out there. Respect.
Thank you. Not my first vampire war.
Eddie, are you yourself again?
Well, you mean, are we ourselves? Yeah, Lilith. She made us a monster. We did awful things. You know that's not who we are, right?
Of course.
So I'm sitting here, well, in there, and thinking... I saw what you did for me. So, How about we put aside all our, personal stuff?
Okay.
No, not forever. Just until this whole messed up vampire situation's figured out. Till all the innocent people are safe. I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. I don't know.
Works for me.
Shake on it. Oh, wait a sec. Put her there, partner.
I'm there, partner.
Welcome to the Midnight Suns?
I have expertise in the extraordinary, but Venom is unlike anything I've encountered in my travels.
Sometimes Eddie's emotions get the better of him, but his heart is in the right place. That's what matters.
I hope inviting the symbiote into our home doesn't corrupt us. You know, morally. Been there, done that.
The Venom suit has such an appealing aesthetic. But the drool? I am not a fan.
All right! Lilith isn't the only one with monsters on her side.
Do you think Eddie would let me take a selfie with my head in Venom's mouth? Ah, never mind. I'm sure it'll happen naturally.
Oh great, another mouth to feed. Do you think I'm made of money? Well, you're right.
Lilith's influence is so destructive. It may be a while before Eddie recovers.
If Eddie gets out of hand, let me know. My claws can slice right through the symbiote.
I don't think Eddie will fit in the Hellright's backseat. Or the front, for that matter. Oh! When he's Venom, does he squish down? I got lots of trunk space.
I've worked with Eddie before. He's not that bad. He's not that good either.
I hope you know what you're doing, bringing Venom here.
Another day, another addition to the Abbey of Misfit Toys. And yes, I include myself.
New York's been through a lot.
Wow. Is this some kind of monastery? You guys really put the home in home base. This is an impressive setup.
I hope the accommodations are better than what my mother provided.
Your mother gave me a lot of stuff, but most of it was grief. Thanks again for what you did for me. As if my past wasn't complicated enough, your mother added a fresh pile of regrets.
You are part of a much larger battle. I am glad to have you on our side.
And I'm glad I'm on the side that lets me control my own body.
Can I trust you to work with Peter?
Look, Parker and I have a complicated history, but it's water under the bridge. Oh, well, I guess we're still building that bridge. But we have bigger fish to fry. From the bridge. But enough about us. Can you trust me after everything that happened? I mean, I kept trying to eat you.
After 300 years, I am not that appetizing.
Wow, yeah. Probably for the best we never found out. So, now that we've cleared the air, I'm a little worried about the deal we made with the devil. That's the first time I've meant it literally.
I agree with you, but Peter made his decision. Our plan was to stop the new breed vampires. Now we can do so with your help.
Maybe. I can't shake the feeling that he traded the devil we know for the devil we... well, for another devil we know. How are there so many devils?
If the world ends, we shall never know.
I'm glad you sound confident. The symbiote and I are on the fence. No offense, but I hear there's a gym here, and I'm itching to check it out. I'm gonna do that, unless you need something else.
I would like to get to know you better.
Okay, hit me.
I would like to know more about you.
Really? Like what?
What was your life like before you became Venom?
I was a reporter, and I was pretty good at it. Well, I was okay. Somewhere between okay and pretty good. Had a few wins. Then one major gaffe blew up my whole career.
What happened?
It's a long story. And not my favorite one to tell. Maybe I'll share the details someday. All you need to know is that it nearly ended my career. I still find the occasional reporting gig, but, well, let's just say it's for news sites with stories about how the government buries alien bodies in the desert.
Do they?
Oh, yeah. Just not the kind of aliens these sites talk about.
What drives you to fight for justice?
Plenty of people will tell you I'm no hero. Some of them might be living in the Abbey. But I really do care about doing what's right. I guess you could say I had a tough childhood. Always wished I'd had a strong friend who could save me from the monsters in my life. So I became a monster. To save those too small to fight for themselves. Yeah, they might be afraid of me, but I'll keep them safe.
You seem ruthless for a hero.
Is that a question?
Half the Midnight Suns believe the greater good can sometimes outweigh a single life, but none of them, well...
Eat their enemies?
You could put it that way.
My brand of justice is an acquired taste.
I would like to know more about your symbiote.
Naturally. Go for it.
How did you and the symbiote connect with one another?
I got bitten by a radioactive pool of motor oil.
What?
Nah, that would have been less traumatic. Truth is, Spider-Man brought the symbiote back from space.
Space?
Be surprised what that kid gets up to. Anyway, Parker found the suit ill-fitting. His loss was my gain. Maybe I'll tell you the story someday.
What are your capabilities on the battlefield?
Now, without your mom's demonic protein powder, we can still bench press a bus if we need to. We also have limited shape-shifting abilities. Our tendrils are handy when we need to grab something or web someone to a wall. And we can also camouflage ourselves if needed. Don't tell Parker, but he traded down when he went back to those red and blue pajamas.
I noticed that you sometimes refer to yourself as we. Why is that?
Because I'm a king in black.
What does that mean?
It doesn't matter. Truth is, Venom isn't a singular personality. It's a combination of myself and the symbiote. That's why we say we.
Must be strange to have a conversation with the voice inside your head.
Yeah, well, if you thought it was hard fighting vampires, try doing it when your costume is yelling in your ear.
Eddie, can I talk to Venom now?
That's not how it works. I'm not deranged. I just share a body with an alien symbiote. And okay, yeah, that does sound deranged. But it also happens to be true. You want to talk to Venom? You always are, Hunter.
Actually, I have to run.
I'm around if you need me.
Okay, this'll be fine. No need to freak out. Eddie and I got along once, we can do it again, right?
Peter, are you all right?
Why? Because one of my ex-nemeses now lives in the same building? Do I not look okay? I'm thinking calming thoughts.
You seem very relaxed.
Okay, good.
Which is surprising, because when you sleep tonight, all that separates you from one of your greatest nemeses is a 500-year-old wooden door.
And now I'm anxious.
If it is an issue, we can find him alternative lodging. Perhaps in Limbo?
No. I think this could be a good bonding experience for Eddie and me. Sure, I didn't exactly bond with the symbiote, but you know what I mean.
I will take your word for it.
Anyway, that's not the only reason I'm on edge. Back in the sewer, Mephisto called me by my name. Is that something I need to worry about?
When you sign a contract with Mephisto, it is said he learns all your secrets.
So I should have read the fine print?
It was likely too small for you to see.
Well, it does not surprise me that the devil is a data miner. I wonder if he's behind NFTs. Hey, you know what they call me in France?
What?
Well, nothing. I'm surprised enough when people recognize me outside of Queens. But if they did, you know what they'd call me?
No idea.
Pierre Parkour.
I like it. What would you be called around the globe?
I don't know. Haven't had the chance to linger in all the places I've been. Oh, there's a Spanish paper in Brooklyn that calls me Aranido. I like that one. Every now and then I hear someone call it out when they spot me. Usually kids, waving their arms off. Always makes my day. Oh, did I tell you Robbie's teaching me some Spanish? Next time I'll be able to say more than just, Yo no hablo español. And it's not even my birthday. Wait.
Hunter, you have the same effect on vampires as microwaving fish does on the Avengers break room.
I am clearing them out?
You got it. New breed vampire activity has slowed down since you took the fight to them. We're making a dent.
Should we throw a party?
Nah, premature. I almost put up a banner that read, "Well done slowing down the new breed vampires. Go team."
I cannot help but notice there is no banner.
Too wordy, and I couldn't decide on a font. One thing is certain. Vampires are making the most of the chaos Lilith created. The good news? I see no signs that they're working together.
Are you sure there is no connection?
Just a hunch. Let's look at what we know. There's no crying over smashed vampire relics, but I wouldn't have minded adding the Magna Corrigo to our arsenal. Yeah, I know. Nasty artifacts like that aren't known for their safety features. Still, I wonder if Strange and Tony could have used it to make something useful.
We need every advantage, no matter the origin.
It's how we've operated so far. That's not really my style, but neither is magic of any kind, so I'm trusting the experts. The silver lining here is that it blew up in Sin's face. She'll be picking the pieces out for days. That's a win as far as I'm concerned.
I can agree with that.
Anything else on your mind?
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
What are you doing?
I think I'm getting the hang of this thing. What do 3 squiggly lines mean?
It means you should step away before Sarah notices.
Okay, so the squiggly lines just flashed red. Is that bad?
Yes, actually. What is going on? Vampires attacking civilians in Central Park?
Well, that means we're up, right? Innocents are in danger. We gotta take care of this right now.
Eddie, I agree completely.
Wow, first time I've heard that in years. Come on, let's do some lethal protection. Still feels good to be in Lilith's control.
I can only imagine.
And I hope you never have to do more than that. Thankfully, I'm free and clear now.
Do not jinx yourself.
Trust me, no one will ever put me under their thumb ever again.
You're welcome. Cute couple.
They seem to be fixated on me.
Get to that civilian before it's too late. Don't let the vampires turn them.
The advantage is mine. This shall be of great help. You were too weak for this fight. Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
More of their tainted blood on us, even on our hands.
Try not to swallow any and you'll be fine.
We're not always about eating, you know.
Ha! Oh, you meant that?
A quick bite.
Leave some for the rest of us. Their time is short.
We're glad to be on your side for once.
Well done out there. Especially you, Venom.
We smell something nasty!
Mephisto, what are you...
That's better. Now, let's get a few things straight. While perhaps one may choose to save the odd civilian, contractually, in the fight to end the vampire scourge, the spirit of the intended agreement...
Come again?
I did not waste my time curing you so you could save superfluous human lives.
Still boring.
Do I have your attention now? We all know what you really are. A monster. The only version of you that remotely interests me, and the only reason I allowed this deal.
Stop doing that!
Oh, I'll stop. But you've earned an object lesson. Vampires are bad for business. Vampires keep souls from flowing to where they're most needed. And with less souls, there are more soulless. Do you understand the lesson? Because it's time for some target practice.
So many targets.
I just see 2 of them. Let's see if you can do this properly. I'll give you 1 chance.
We are not your toys!
Just kill them all. It's really quite simple.
We'll take it. Doesn't smell very tasty. Much appreciated.
Your time has come. Your mother abandons you.
You shouldn't have tried us. Just the 3 of them.
They cannot possibly match your strength. No mercy, servants of Lilith. Feel my call.
I told you this would work, Eddie.
impressed. The light will carry you onward. Let us see if they have an answer for this. Looks like they have help.
You're so much more efficient without those trifling...
We are just trying to survive your foolish games.
Deny it all you like, Hunter. But you're a natural killer.
Stop talking at us!
This shall be of great help. Now that was something. We should try that more often.
Permission to eat that one? We owe you one. This one is ours.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. The advantage is mine.
Enough of this. We are wasting our time on these inedibles.
Ready to crawl back to your home planet yet?
We're fine on Earth, not here.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall. They cannot possibly match your strength. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Yes! Tear them to shreds! Get you for this. We have a very good memory.
This could be how your legacy ends. How embarrassing.
He is like a less endearing version of Caretaker.
So much nagging! We are too much for you!
Chance to escape. Return to your mother.
So weak!
I can handle it.
Is it still a legend if it's true?
The power of the light. Now that was something. You were unprepared.
Release us!
Acceptable outcome. You've earned some small measure of my respect. And I hope learned your lesson.
The lesson is, we do not like being the target!
Of course you don't. And that burning in your chest, that would be...
indigestion?
That would be regret. The most overused human seasoning.
Seasoned humans are delicious.
Would you?
Enough! If you want this so much, stop posturing and tell us where to go.
Find what you seek, where it all began. Now, eradicate the vampire threat, or join me in limbo forever.
You do not dare!
Right, off you go. I don't know why I bother.
Hey, you mind checking in with Eddie? Whatever happened with Mephisto has him especially bummed.
Why not talk to him yourself?
Because I want him to cheer up?
Of course. I will speak with him.
Thanks. Oh, and don't tell him I asked. Wouldn't want to spoil his mood any further.
Must not be her purview.
You know, Mephisto doesn't look that tough. How much do you think he benches?
You seem frustrated. If you need to vent, I could hold the punching bag while you hit it.
Nah, I can't take everything out on Peter.
That is not what I...
Yeah, I know what you meant. Sorry, Hunter. Didn't mean to bite your head off. Honestly, I feel like I'm the one who's getting used as a punching bag right now.
Mephisto is getting to you?
Ha, for starters. Don't forget about Lilith. And with these vampires, feels like everyone's forming a line.
That is a lot.
Your mother controlled me. She took away my free will. Now Mephisto has me under his thumb. I'm tired of being someone's puppet.
You are angry, and you should be. Channel it. Use it to fuel the battles ahead.
Yeah, I got no shortage of fuel, so don't worry. But I get your point. My symbiote is a great companion, but makes it hard for me to think straight when I get worked up. You know, I always thought of myself as the lethal protector. I can be the bad guy if it means protecting the innocent, but Mephisto has me all twisted up. It makes me think I can't even do that.
Sounds like the only thing left to do is teach Mephisto not to mess with the Midnight Suns.
Huh. All right. I can get on board with that. You know, I was actually thinking about that already. You ever heard of the legendary spear of Perseus? No, not the fabled hero who beheaded Medusa, but the real-life Macedonian king. A book in the library says he possessed a god-forged spear that made him invincible. Something like that might kill Mephisto.
If Perseus was invincible, what happened to him?
Oh, his territory was eventually conquered by the Romans. But I'm sure that's only because the spear had been stolen before then.
You really believe a blade like this still exists?
Well, yeah, it's indestructible. It's gotta be somewhere.
You should speak to Caretaker or Dr. Strange. I am sure they could offer details about the spear you would find enlightening.
Are you saying that I can't trust my own sources? Those party poopers would just tell me that chasing after the spear is a fool's errand. But, okay, I see what you're getting at. I'm taking the screwball approach to things like I always do. But still, I have to do something. Give me some time to think. You know how every kid under the age of 8 loves dinosaurs and space? Why do we ever grow out of that?
Well, I know a few dinosaur facts. Did you know that some Triceratops might have had as many as 800 teeth?
That's got my symbiote beat. But I'm a T-Rex man anyway.
I would love to ride a dinosaur. Like a horse, maybe into battle.
That would be great. We want to wear one.
Wear one?
Well, the symbiote wants to wear one. Or be worn by one. Become the suit for a dinosaur. You know what I mean.
And then I could ride you.
I'm no longer comfortable with this fantasy. You really know how to show an alien suit and its host a good time. Glad we didn't run into any monsters, other than the one inside my head.
We all have skeletons in our closet, but Eddie might actually have skeletons in his stomach. Respect.
You talked to Eddie? How's he doing?
We exchanged matching lockets with our photos inside.
Aw, I was hoping you and I could do that.
I could buy a bigger locket.
Nah, three's a crowd. You and I will have to settle for matching tattoos. But seriously, how's he doing?
He needs time to recover, but it seems he will be all right.
Sure, but how do I put this delicately? I'm concerned his emotions will get the better of him.
How so?
Well, Eddie was always an emotional tornado, but the symbiote doesn't help. It feeds off his emotions, enhances them.
Eddie's feelings are not his own?
Oh, they are, but they're amplified, sometimes to a dangerous degree. Take it from me, the symbiote can really wind your gears.
Eddie will have an easier time taming his impulses if he feels like part of the team.
You're right about that. I hope the rest of the team can be patient with him while he adjusts. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. If he stops acting like the Eddie I know, you'll be the first to hear it. Hunter, got a big problem, not sure how to fix it.
Slow down, Peter. Tell me what happened.
Okay, Eddie left me a note. Real ominous stuff. Said he knows where to find the ultimate answer. Look, I've seen Venom in dark places before, but this? I'm worried he and the symbiote have hit a breaking point.
I will help you find him.
That's just it. I looked everywhere. Unless he crawled into the forge, he's not in the Abbey.
He's not in the Abbey.
Exactly my point. Where did you send him?
A church?
Where Venom and I fought in the bell tower?
Yes.
Hunter, that's where Venom was born. We have to go, right now.
All right, Peter. I will follow your lead. Ileana, could you—
Open a portal. Ah, fine. But no more piecemeal trips. You must all return together.
That's the hope.
We are going to the church where Venom was born?
Yeah. It's where I shed the suit when I learned of its destructive tendencies.
If the suit is dangerous, what makes it safe for Eddie?
Eddie and the symbiote are like broken pottery. They both have sharp edges, but they fit snugly together to create a better whole.
Peter, that is beautiful.
Let's hope Eddie sees it that way. If he loses control again, Venom might turn my face into something not so pretty.
Do not say that around Spider-Man. You just set him up for one of his patented zingers.
Now you know how worried I am. Come on, let's go. What's going on, Ed?
Got to thinking. Mephisto said I would find what I seek where it all began. Gotta be here, right?
I guess this church is the place where I lose things, and you find them. Any luck?
Whole lot of nothing.
What's eating at you?
I caused a mountain of hurt. In the name of some freaky demon lady.
Lilith. She controlled you, Eddie.
She didn't do all this. I did. Look around. I'm never gonna clean this mess up. Never gonna make any of this right.
You don't know that.
You know me. I screw everything up. Maybe I deserve this curse.
My Aunt May says the easiest way to let the darkness win is to do nothing.
Yeah, well, I don't have an Aunt May. All I get is this. Whole lot of watching someone else get to be the good guy. Must be nice. You okay, Parker?
I gotta say, something's setting my spidey sense off. Kinda jacked up to maximum overdrive here.
It's all about boundaries, Parker. Gotta put that thing on mute sometimes.
Maybe someday, but this is different. It feels like
vampires.
You got my back? I got yours.
Brothers in vamp slime.
Let's do this.
You were onto something after all, Venom.
See? You both had the right instincts.
We are bound to this place.
I never realized you're that sentimental.
Enough shallow attempts at bonding. We have work to do.
I can't believe my ears. Now he's the responsible one.
All right, I'm focusing. For you.
Strongest of all!
Sorry, but you had it covered. Here we go again. At least you get to take a nap. Okay, that was pretty cool. Just stop already! Why would there be new breed vampires here of all places?
Mephisto toys with us.
We constantly attract the wrong kind of attention.
That's the life of a superhero. Oh, I don't get mad. I can...
I would say that qualifies as amazing.
Looks like it's up to me.
They cannot possibly match your strength. It is time.
Whoa, I've never seen anything like that. They're not giving up yet.
Close. There are more of them than ever.
Don't get overwhelmed. Eliminate the weaker vampires before they transform.
We know how it works.
Easy, killer. She's just trying to help.
You are too weak for this fight. It is all coming back to me.
You're in trouble now.
We are reluctantly impressed, Spider-Man. How many is there now?
I hope we're making a dent. How many?
Carolyn Lane are running the numbers. She said something about factor of 10 and logarithmic spread.
That does not make me feel better.
Your mother abandons you.
Here we go. This should help. Size.
Oh, this should be good.
Quick bite.
Okay, that was awesome.
Good work. But it won't get any easier where you're going.
After you, Eddie.
After us.
These catacombs are older than the church. Look, hemolisks.
We are looking. Now could be eating.
This could be the source of the whole vampire infestation. Uh-oh, that's not a small entrance.
Infestation. Infestation.
Prince of Darkness?
Wait, you mean
The Father of Death.
So to be clear,
The Impaler.
Humanity itself is the infestation. You insect.
okay, first, arachnids aren't insects. Don't feel bad. It's a common misconception. Second, love the costume. Seriously, I dressed like you last Halloween.
That is no costume.
Crab. For a city teeming with heroes, I expected you much sooner.
I still can't believe we're talking to Dracula.
You didn't find me on he is a special sort of coward, never meeting his adversaries face to face. Why muddy his own hands when he can soil yours instead?
Hey, Mephisto or not, we can't let you turn New York into Transylvania.
Then to the devil's implements I say, do your worst.
I'm going for it! Right, feeling it! Take that! I'm on it! I'm going for it!
Are you prepared for the afterlife?
Guy, I have so many questions. Do you know Frankenstein? This monster?
Aren't you the inquisitive child? What do they say? Curiosity flays the cat? We told you that wasn't us!
This shall be of great help.
Too late to run now.
I have faced far worse.
It is almost graceful the way you swing through the air like that. Let us see if they have an answer for
You should not have come. Is that really the best you can do?
You are not ready for me.
Why are you really here? What could Mephisto hold over your heads? He will free us from your bloodthirst.
And don't forget about Lilith's corruption.
The Mother of Demons has her claws in you as well. Now I understand your desperation. Then you know what we must do. Generous of you.
Consider it done.
Now that's a big move. See what you got. Is it just me, or is this really not working?
I fear he may be toying with us.
We hate it. It must be so frustrating. But don't give up hope. You've gone to all this trouble. You should have tried harder. We're glad to be on your side for once. Enough of this! We've got this!
On my count! I am ready.
We are also ready.
1, 2,
3!
I understood that social cue.
My children, you think this stops my plans? Today, your only gain is an immortal enemy.
much better. Now, could someone give us a lift out of here?
Another deal, then?
No! No!
Yes! No?
Pity.
So, aside from the soul hoarding thing, What is the devil's beef with Dracula?
He broke his agreement. But I am pleased.
We are not!
You have made progress. I look forward to what comes next. Eddie can stay Eddie for now. Not to worry, I'll see the rest of you very soon.
Hard to believe you were once rivals. Today, I fought beside partners.
I guess you're right. It felt good working with you, Eddie. For the first time in forever, I didn't think the symbiote was preparing to devour one of my organs.
Yeah, we really sent Dracula packing, huh? And it's a relief to have Mephisto off my back.
You're a free man. What's the plan now?
Yeah, free.
Eddie? This is the part where you say, I'm gonna eat 2 pizzas and sleep for 11 hours. At least, that's what I'd do after a big battle. But knowing the old Parker luck, that's when I'd stumble into a battle with Doc Ock.
Eddie, is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I will be fine. Completely free of Lilith's control. It almost doesn't feel real.
Do you want one of us to pinch you? Joking!
Did you see Dracula take off the cloud of bats? And people say I'm Patty. You gotta be kidding me. We couldn't get a rewrite on this line?
Feel a hunger coming on, and not the usual kind. Getting the urge to do some real journalism.
Eddie, what is wrong?
We've been so busy, I haven't processed what I did under Lilith's control. Guess my sins are still catching up to me.
What can I do to make things easier?
That's just it. No one can. I've killed before. I can't pretend I'm above that, but I try to only take a life if it means I'm saving another. And Lilith threw all that out the window.
You see your victims' faces when you sleep?
The worst of the faces I don't remember. I get flashes of memories, like corrupted videos on repeat. I see parts of what happened, but the details are lost.
What do you remember?
Only bits and pieces. I remember standing inside a house. Dark. Not sure how I got there or what I'm doing. But the place is ransacked. In one corner is the body of a young woman. Her arms twisted at odd angles. Her face obscured by a shadow. In the background, I hear a baby crying.
Then what happens?
Then nothing. I've had that one on loop for days.
I am sorry, Eddie.
Don't sweat it, Hunter. This is my boulder to push. Anyway, thanks for checking in. And don't worry too much about me. I'm gonna stick around and do what needs doing.
I know you will.
I may have lost a step, but I promise you this. Lilith will regret she ever got into our heads.